think I've done an apartment viewing my entire life, so this is quite exciting. This one I can see myself living in, which is actually really important. So I'm gonna have most likely a very shitty little studio apartment with very little amenities, probably most likely in Koreatown, that I'm paying $2,000 a month for. And you know what? I'm happy with that. I am happy with any space that is my own. This will be my first apartment in LA, so it's gonna be special either way. It's not gonna be like outrageously grand, but it's gonna feel special because it'll be my first and it'll be my own and I can decorate it. So this is very exciting. Area ones, I don't know that I care too deeply as long as I'm in close proximity to most things. So I don't mind being in Koreatown, mid-city, mid-Wilshire. I don't really mind being kind of a little bit more East LA. The maximum price that I am willing to spend is $2,000 a month. 2,000, and that's a lot for one person, by the way. But I think that 2,000 is the max. Like, if it was the most perfect apartment, had everything that I wanted, I'll spend 2,000 a month. If it's not got the things that I need, then obviously it's a fucking no. But ideally, I'd like to look for around anything on the lower end of the spectrum. I'm a thrifty babe, okay? I'm a thrifty babe, so if it can be cheap, I will take cheap. For example, 1,350 for a studio apartment. It doesn't tell me my square footage, but it has a kitchenette, it has an open closet, two things that I like. Non-negotiables, it needs to have a kitchen. I cannot stand those like two boxes where it's got like a little stovetop, a sink, and then like cupboards underneath, or like a mini fridge. That cannot run. I can't live like that. That is not a livable place for me. I need a full kitchen. I need countertop space. I need a full stove and a fridge. Not like a mini fridge, not one that I have to crouch down to open. No, no, no. I need a full kitchen. It doesn't have to be massive. It just has to be fully functioning to the point that I can cook meals. I have space to do that. I have space to have appliances, extra pots and pans, shit like that. I cannot have a kitchenette, a two countertop, sink, stove, cupboards underneath, fridge on one side. Doesn't work for me. I appreciate that some people don't need a kitchen because they don't really cook, so that's cool, but I do. As long as it has a kitchen, full kitchen, and a closet. I mean a walk-in closet, because you and I both know that I thrift and I hoard a lot of clothes, especially when I'm here. I have to leave my clothes in storage at my boyfriend's place so that I don't have to pack it and take it home, and then like I don't have to pack more stuff from the UK to bring to the US. Like, I have clothes here, so I need a big closet. I'm gonna draw my ideal layout. Ideally, we're talking a box room like this, any entrance. I'd want the like kitchen to be this side with a door like here, right? Like an archway, and then some kind of like bathroom with closet here, and then this is like the main space. This would be where the bed is, a rug. Wow, she is a master painter. I'm so good at drawing. I hope you enjoyed whatever I just did. Apartment number one. I've not done an apartment viewing here yet. I don't think I've done an apartment viewing my entire life, so this is quite exciting. So I'm not going to let anything dampen how I feel about this apartment. Walking into this apartment, my mood was immediately dampened, except for this closet that was slightly redeeming. The rest of this apartment was just very average and maybe a little bit overpriced for 1,750 a month. Obviously, the bathroom, pretty standard. I'm only going to shit and shower in here, so I don't really care too much. But the rest of it, the layout was a bit funky. I didn't really like those cement floors. The walls are grey. There was a bit of extra closet space in the studio, but that is about it for closets, which is fine, actually. It's pretty sizable. This mirror, that's actually a door that for a pull-out bed that they remove the bed off and they just use as storage. But for me, because of the angle of the door opening kind of into itself, as you can see, it's really hard to put anything behind there. So I just thought it was a bit of a kind of dead space in an apartment. There is a door that closes off the kitchen from the main studio space, but this is all of it. No ceiling fan, no AC. The views were a bit shite. This is the kitchen, basic, again, views shite. There's no fridge. He said I have to buy my own fridge. I was like, there's just literally not enough space to put a dining room or anything like that. So for me, it was just a little bit crammed. I think that this was like an immediate no for me, but it's nice to see what options I can get for the lower end of my budget. I am kind of looking for the lowest I can get. So this was okay. Now we're in apartment number 2, which is in Hollywood. This one is a little bit more expensive at 1,950, so the higher price point. But I actually liked it a lot more. It felt a lot bigger. This is the bathroom. Again, I shit and I shower in here, so I don't really care what it looks like. But this one was right in the corner unit, so it was away from other neighbors. There was plenty of lighting. This closet, pretty spacious, can fit a lot of clothes in there. And then we have this little cubby, which could be a multitude of things. It is on the ground floor, so you can see into my apartment, but there is a separation in the studio space plus the kitchen space. So the kitchen's off to the left and it has kind of that archway that I was looking for. It is a bit more modern. The kitchen appliances are all pretty much brand new. I have a little island kind of bar stool area in the kitchen, which is quite cute. So this is definitely a good sized kitchen for what I'm paying. Obviously, with the price point being a little bit higher, that kind of felt reasonable to me. There is an AC unit. I took an application form, of course. So I imagine I could just put a bed in here and then that would be my living room, right? Or I'd put a desk and that would be my office. And then I'd do bed, kitchen, I don't know, because I could put bar stools here. And then, I mean, I guess you could put bar stools both sides, but I think you'd only really want to do it on one, right? Okay, that works. Where's the light switch for in here? This. Okay, ceiling fan, good. Bathroom light. I'm going to turn these off because I'm going to be respectful. But it gets plenty of light. In the day, it is ground floor. I have an AC unit, I have the ceiling fan, and I do have this like little nook. It's pretty big. And realistically, I don't know if that's enough space for my clothes. I suppose if we did, rather than doing a bed in here, this could be like a closet area, because I could put curtains like that drape, and then that could be like my dressing room. I could put a desk in there, like a vanity in the window, and then like clothing rails, and then have my bed this way. Maybe. There's not really a place to hang a TV, so that's my only concern, is that if I did have a TV, it'd probably be best to hang it in there, because you can't hang a TV here, and there's no other walls, but there's so much space. get a TV unit, I guess. This is apartment number 2. Obviously, we have some issues transpiring on the apartment hunt front because, please, you're rested on a pillow. I have viewed 2 apartments. One I really loved, but I think in my mind I have to look at more apartments, or I'm not giving myself like a good enough chance to get the right one, even though I really did like that one apartment. The only thing that I didn't like about it was that it was on the ground floor and it had so many windows that people would see into my apartment. But realistically, it's not like a write-off. It's not something that I think is undoable. I mean, I definitely could still live there. But because I'm not just 100% set on that one apartment for that reason, I do want to look at more. So I think this weekend there's a few open houses, which means that I can just go walk around, which I prefer rather than having like a tour. Like, I don't want somebody to like follow me around as I walk through a house and talk to me about when the building was built, you know? I don't know that I care that deeply. So that's what we're gonna do this weekend. I'm gonna take a little look on Zillow rentals again and apartments.com and just see what I can find that's within my budget, that is, you know, got all the things that I need. The one thing that I'm kind of sad about is, I don't know if you remember the apartment that was like the perfect one with the fireplace, and it was like almost $2,000, and it had like the old kitchen, old bathroom, and I loved it. I reached out to them for a tour and they haven't got back to me for like 3 days, so that's quite sad because I really, really like that apartment and I would be willing to spend a little bit extra to have that apartment if I loved it in person as much as I loved it in pictures. But I haven't heard anything from them, so I guess they don't want my business. So yeah, we're still kind of in the hunt phase of apartment settling. It is day 2 of apartment hunting, and I just went to an appointment on Normandy Ave, and the guy didn't even show up. Like, I had 4 emails sent to me in the time that I booked the appointment to be like, are you showing up? Are you coming? And I was like, yes, I will. I'm confirming. I'll be there at 2:30. I get there. He's not there. I text him. He doesn't come down. Do you want me to spend $2,000 a month on this apartment or no? Okay, so I've just walked in to my 3rd apartment, minus the broom. That's not going to be there. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, this is so nice. I mean, the windows need to be clean, but you can see the Hollywood sign from my apartment. I'm on the 7th floor. You can see downtown. Oh my god. Okay, this apartment is already perfect. This is AC unit, plenty of windows, full fridge. This is the kitchen. So I have a stove. I have cupboard space. A nice sink, this kitchen top space to cook. Plenty. It's kind of like a mix between old and new. So this is the kitchen. There's definitely space to put like a little dining table or like an office desk here just to utilize this space. It's a bit dark in here, let's see. It's better. It's very big. And then I love the arch going in. So let me take you in. So this is the bedroom, living room area, I suppose. There's a ceiling fan. Let me turn that on. Yeah. Oh, this is good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of like this, this like off-white cream-colored wall. I prefer a white wall, but then again, each to their own. The views are so nice. Hollywood sign is there. I don't know if you can open these. I probably shouldn't. Oh, you can. I won't though. The hills. So this is on the top floor. The ceiling fan looks like it's going to take off. What's this? Okay, so we've got like a pretty decent sized closet with hooks, places to like store stuff in the corner. Pretty decent size. Another closet. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's 2 closets. What's this then? A 3rd closet. Oh my god. 3 closets. 3 closets in this space is crazy. Okay, this is the bathroom. Here I am. You know when I was saying earlier, like I love the old tile, like to most people this would not be doing it, but this is doing it for me. Like this mint green tile. You can see the Hollywood sign from my bathroom window when I shower. I really like this one and it's such a good price. I cannot believe I love this mint green with the black. It's very my vibe. This is very spacious. So 3 closets. 1, 2, 3 closets. This whole space would be the bedroom, living room area. There's a little church outside. I mean, I'm looking into somebody's backyard, but I'm also looking at this view, which I think makes up for the fact that I'm looking into somebody's backyard. Oh gosh, it's gorgeous. And then that's the kitchen. I think this is number 1. I think this has to be. She's going to show me another apartment in this building. It's a 1-bedroom, so we'll see. So this is 103. This is a 1-bed. So, oh wow, quite the closet. Okay. On the ground floor. It's less light in here, I think. That's my only issue. But I prefer the kitchen, I think. And there's more space in the kitchen to put like a, you know, like a dining table. There's also more space in the kitchen to cook because everything's more together. But this is a bigger space. And this is just the living room, by the way. This is because this is a 1-bed, so in here you've got like a closet space, bathroom. I don't like the bathroom as much. I don't like the bathroom as much at all. And then so that's the front door. So this is the bedroom door. This is the This would be the bedroom, which is fine. And then a walk-in closet. I don't know, I like this one less than the one upstairs. But I do like the beams. I just think it's a bit dark. To recap on the entire video, I have not found an apartment. I did put an offer in for that apartment that I loved on the, you know, the top floor, and it had the beautiful views. You could see the Hollywood sign, and it had 3 closets, that was the perfect apartment for me. But as soon as I put my application in, she called me to say that the guy that is taking the apartment actually just put the deposit down as the application came through. So that's now off the market, which means that we have to continue to go apartment shopping, which is just so unfortunate for me because I actually love it. I love it. I find it so fun. So if you enjoy it too, please let me know because I am so down to keep filming them and shopping around LA apartments until A, I find the perfect one for my price point, B, it doesn't get taken out from underneath me in like the minuscule amount of time that it took me to fill out an application because apparently I take far too long. So if you do enjoy these types of videos, do let me know because I am so down to keep filming them, and I will see you in the next one that we do.